Hey, what's up, dingoes? This is Juan Dingo, and I'm here today to go over some of these patch notes. I'm going to start with Jacqui because she probably has the biggest list of changes, and she's pretty much just a way better character because of these changes. A lot of the changes are like lowering her frames on a lot of her strings and even just her normal buttons. Alright, so the first thing on the list is, so this string right here, it's forward 2, up 2. So this used to be just kind of a useless string by itself, but they made it to where you can cancel any move out of the air into it. But she only has one move, it's down, down 4. So basically they made it to where you can cancel into that. And as you can see, that totally whiffs, so you're probably thinking why even like add that, but if they're blocking, that will be a low, so it'll hit them if they're blocking for a low, which goes into her next change, which is her, if you finish a string, the forward 2, up 2, then 2 and 4 at the same time. So that hits overhead now, so it's now like a good mix-up, because say if you hit them a couple times with this and you hit them with the overhead, especially if you have them in the corner and you go into a combo with it, they're gonna be looking for that string and they're gonna block overhead, but you can mix it up and go into that. Put this on block real quick. I'm gonna have him block in stance. You can now meter burn this move and it'll give you bounce. So you can combo from there. It used to not do that, it used to just be a knockdown. So say they're blocking, okay, they're going to block overhead, so you can mix them up, just go into that, which is pretty huge. So that creates a huge mix-up for her. If you can get in and you know they're blocking, you can pretty much mix them up with this string, with just like the couple options that she's been that's been added. So let's see, the next one is her away back punch. Let's see, away back punch. Okay. So this string, or this move right here, the back punch, and then the low, her double low, the back and front kick. When you used to throw those out on block, you couldn't cancel them, which was kind of, I mean, it was pretty good on this one, because really the only combo you could get on full auto anyway is you had to spend a meter. So it was kind of good but kind of bad, because like now that you can cancel it on block, you can mix it up with a low. So I think that's why they made it not cancel in the first place, just because her mix-ups would be so good. But now you can do that. But it used to be good because if you wanted to go into that, it would kind of save your meter, because if they were blocking, it wouldn't let you spend the meter. So that's pretty cool, and you used to not be able to cancel with the low on block either, so now you can do those. Okay, so next thing they did was they kind of buffed the crap out of her down 1, her poke, which you can see does not have good range at all. They didn't really touch that. But what they did do is, it used to have 8 startup frames, but they moved it down 1 startup frame, which isn't too bad, but the kind of a bigger difference is how it used to be pretty much unsafe because it was -7. Alright, next up is her down 2. They pretty much just sped it up like 3 frames. It went from 11 frames to 9. So they didn't really touch, it doesn't say anything about them touching like the hitbox of it. It's still pretty stubby and not especially great for anti-airing cross-ups. You're still going to get crossed up pretty easy, but at least it comes out a little quicker. So I noticed I was getting kind of like interrupted a lot when I was trying to anti-air with her down 2. So hopefully that helps out a little bit. Alright, next is her away. So pretty much back 1, 2, which is, I don't think you can cancel this string at all. I'll turn the blocking off for a second so you guys can recognize what string it is. So So that string, I'm not sure. I haven't spent a lot of time with like trying to work with this string, but as far as I know, it's good for range, but other than that, I mean, it's not good for combos or anything. And it used to be really negative. You used to try to throw that out just to like pick up some distance, and it used to be negative 18 on block. So you would always get really punished. I think they realized how like unnecessary, how negative she was on that, when really you can't even go into a combo with it. So they changed that. They changed that drastically to -3. So you're pretty much safe with it, going from 18 frames to, or -18 to -3. So you can feel free to throw that out, kind of get up close to them and not get punished. Alright, next up, her 2-3 and her 2-3-3. They pretty much just made those a little bit safer. That's about it. They're like the 2-3 went from -12 to -5, so that's no longer unsafe. And then the 2-3-3 went from 14 to 9, so that's still a little unsafe, seeing how it's a standing kick, so it's not like she goes down and you can maybe whiff a high if they try to punish with a high. If you throw this out, you can still get like pretty punished if they block. So apparently there was a bug that if you were crouching and they were blocking and they blocked your 4, it would be incredibly negative on you, just randomly, more negative than usual. So I guess they fixed that. And let's see, oh yeah, this is pretty helpful right here, going back to that mix-up that she has with the 4-2 up 2. So she has that, and then she has a fake. See how she fakes up? So basically you could cancel that into a fake one. So if they know you're going to go low, I mentioned earlier that you could go into the high and then mix them up and go into the low. But if you start with the low, like the first thing you do is they try to block and then you go into the low, you can mix them up even further than that by doing her fake and then go into an overhead. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to put the block on real quick. Alright. So you fake it right there. So you can go into something just as long as it starts with an overhead. Alright, next up. Executing air fake out on tech shield now gains a small amount of meter. Okay, so you just do the fake out with the I'm guessing the high tech variation, it gives you meter. Alright, now we're going to go into her shotgun variation, and the first thing it says is that her string forward 1, 2, 3, and 1 at the same time. It pretty much just says that it makes that string easier to execute. And then it goes into, okay, this is huge. This is going to help shotgun out a lot. Let's see, it says low blast double barrel. See that? That used to just knock them down just with a meter burn. So you can pretty much just get a combo from anywhere. See, if on the normal one, it has to be far away to combo. And then if it's close with the normal one, it'll just knock them down. But now if you meter burn it from anywhere, even right in their face, you can just combo from it. Maybe. There we go. So let's see, it pretty much, that opens a lot of combo opportunities for her. I mean, there's 37 in one bar, and it's like, that was really easy to execute. Yeah, that's a way easy one bar for at least 37%. So that's going to help her shotgun variation out big time. Alright, now we're going to go into the last one is with her high-tech variation. Alright, so it looks like the only change for her high-tech variation is it's just says that they're forced to block the second hit of the meter burn down forward 2. I didn't play this variation before, so I'm guessing like maybe that didn't combo or something. But I guess she can use all the help she can get with this variation. Alright, dingoes, that's all the patch notes for Jacqui, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.